I just wanted to congratulate you, Red. You really deserve this.
Thanks, Natty. I know we had some...
That one time we got into it backstage. I didn't. You threw me into a road case.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. What were we even fighting about?
The usual stuff. Who was better, the title, you saying you were the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary.
That's right. Now I remember.
Things have clearly gotten personal between Red and Natalya.
This is on Red for claiming she was the best female superstar to ever come out of Calgary. That was pretty much a direct shot at Natty.
Natalya is certainly proud of her legacy and will go to any lengths to defend it.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Wasn't expecting that.
Right across the face. Changes her fortune there.
And finds a counter.
There's a crucifix. Nicely done. Up and down. What a slam.
Setting up.
Suplex.
Natalya's a third-generation superstar and extremely confident, but pedigree and confidence can only get you so far in WWE, especially in a match like this. What does Natalya have to do here to pull out the win?
I think it's pretty obvious. Natalya's best strategy has to be soften her opponent's back to prepare for the patented Hart family sharpshooter. That's the ace in the hole and the reason why Natalya's so confident. Oh, flying forearm. That'll turn your lights out.
Oof! And now she gets her for a second time.
Third time's a charm, Cole. Remember that as this match goes on.
And it's Natalya with the reversal. Lands the trash can.
That'll leave a mark.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Gets her again.
Man, she really knows how to handle herself, huh?
This looks like...
Natalya able to counter beautifully.
Setting up for a...
Neckbreaker.
Here we go again.
Neckbreaker.
She is just too quick.
Got out of the way in a hurry. Again with it.
She's showing no mercy tonight.
Whack.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Boom, what impact. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Tying up the legs now. Oh, looking for the
And can you blame her? It practically has a target on it at this point.
Oh, what a forearm. Setting up for a neck.
Eludes the attack.
She returns the favor. That'll have you walking funny. Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Anticipated that attack.
She's trying one more time.
Vicious, aggressive attacks. All right.
She wants.
Pow, what a shot.
Woo-wee.
A striking blow. And it's Natalya with the reversal. Whoa, it's another reversal.
Not what she was looking for.
She's calling her out.
Measuring it up one more time.
Oh, the old whipper snapper. You can begin to see it in these superstars' faces. Exhaustion is beginning to set in.
They're starting to breathe heavier. This is the time where matches are won and lost.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Got her.
And Michael, that chair is made of cold, solid steel.
This is not where you want to be. And it's Natalya with the reversal. Natalya is a force within the ring. That'll turn your lights out. She steers clear there. Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
She's really relying on that object a lot now.
And I can't say that I blame her.
And Corey, she's really targeting the torso here tonight.
Weakening the core. I love it.
Bin kick right to the gut. Oh, going right after the neck.
And she's toying with her now.
She's trying one more time.
She's made her point and can now admire her handiwork.
Hey, it's X-Pac.
Just keep walking, we don't have time.
We always have time for X-Pac. Besides, you can't just ignore a WWE Hall of Famer.
I can. Trey.
Pac, what's going on?
Hey guys, looking good.
You too.
Thanks. I'm on this new mustard-only diet.
As in mustard is the only condiment you use?
No, as in I only eat mustard. I've already dropped like 7 pounds.
That's interesting.
But enough about me. This is your big night. I swear it was just like yesterday when I first saw you two on the indie scene.
Yeah, at that point we were only a couple years in.
And I was about 30 years in. But I could still go today if I had to. I'm telling you, this diet's legit.
I guess you could say you can cut the mustard, huh?
Anyway, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. So, thanks.
I'm sure you'd have been fine with it without my help. Trey, I don't think I can say the same for you. You were kind of the drizzling craps back then, no offense.
No, it's true. And I wasn't just a drizzle. I was more like a torrential downpour of crap. Red was always ahead of me from the moment we started training.
You can use this credit card for whatever you need, but we keep the reward points. I'm about 10,000 short of a free trip to someplace warm, and you're gonna help me get there. Deal?
Got it.
We are gonna miss you so much.
When did you get there?
I just had to be close to you one more time. It feels like yesterday we got that call. There was a boy in Denver who was ready to be adopted, and now you're all grown up and going off to college. I just can't believe it.
I know. Hard for me to believe, too.
We'll come visit soon, okay?
No, don't. I mean, a big part of college is learning independence, and if you're visiting all the time, then I'll never be able to do that.
Just be smart about the credit card, okay? Like, if there's a big keg party, put it all on the card and have everyone pay you back in cash. That way, I'll be headed for that free beach trip in no time. Hey, maybe we could go on spring break together.
Frank?
I have to go.
Okay, drive safe.
This is the part where you get out of the car.
Right. Call us when you get to school. We love you, Denver!
Do you believe this? We're finally doing it. Our very first list item. Train at the dungeon. Are you excited as I am?
I don't think that's possible, considering you've already had 3 energy drinks before we've even left town. But this is gonna be cool.
I know. Think about how many top superstars came through Calgary. The Hearts, Edge, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and we're next.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have a long way to go before we can be mentioned in the same sentence as those legends.
Everyone has to start somewhere though, right? And the dungeon is a great place to start. I still can't believe your parents were okay with all this. What happened to them wanting you to go to college?
They changed their minds.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Huh. Well, that's good. Hey, pull over real quick.
Bathroom break already?
No, I want to show you something. See that sign? Our faces are going to be on it someday.
You really think we can become more famous than the inventor of the paper toilet seat cover? He put a lot of butts in seats.
And when we make it to WWE, so will we.
Gord Wilson here, welcoming you back to Calgary Musings, your guide to living in the Stampede City. You know, it's that time of year where I like to remind everyone that in just a couple of short months, winter will be back. So while you're out enjoying the end of summer, keep in mind that pretty soon you'll be trading in tank tops for toques and sandals for skates. My point is, it's never too early to take inventory of last season's winter gear and make sure everything is ready to go before the first blast of cold air hits. Like I always say, you don't want to be caught with your snow pants down. One thing that isn't seasonal, however, is Calgary's love for professional wrestling. Which brings us to our sponsor for today's show, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Let's hear from the man himself.
Hi, I'm Riley Flash. You may know me from WWE television when I carried the Macho Man's fancy chair to the ring, or the time Papa Shango set my feet on fire. Nowadays, I'm helping mold the superstars of tomorrow. So if you think you have what it takes to step in the ring, come on down to Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. And for a limited time, if you mention this ad, your first training session is completely free, other than a one-time non-refundable initiation fee. So if you think you have what it takes, then give me a ring, and I'll see you in the ring. Riley Flash is not affiliated with WWE in any way whatsoever. All sales final.
Alright, time for a road trip game. If you could face anyone who trained in Calgary in a dream match, who would it be?
Isn't it a little early for road trip games? We still have like 2,000 miles to go.
Come on, I'll get you started with some options. How about Bret Hart, Jake the Snake, or Rowdy Roddy Piper? That would be so cool to face a legend like that. Could you imagine?
So you know when you're on a long drive to the next town and to pass the time, you start coming up with dream match scenarios? Well, these two facing each other is exactly that.
These are certainly two of the top names to ever pass through the Great White North.
When I'm on a long drive, I'm mostly just thinking about how grateful I am to be Byron Free at the time.
You know you miss me.
Not a chance.
Oh, scoop slam. Reverses. Can he make him pay? Side Russian leg sweep.
Big punch finds its mark. Oh, what a gut buster. Plenty of fight left. That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Boom, what a forearm. Jake the Snake Roberts doing a great job of turning that around.
Knee right to the gut. Ooh, that hurt. A sharp one right to the cheekbone.
Double axe handle. You can't take your eyes off Jake Roberts for a second.
And here comes Jake the Snake.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
He's looking a little dazed, guys.
And he's got nowhere to go in that corner.
When Monday Night Raw comes to your town, do us a favor. Make sure you show up to be a part of the longest running weekly episodic television show in history.
Got the
oh my goodness, crushing it.
And Jake Roberts making him think twice.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Reversal! What a counter!
Ooh, just relentless.
Just ruthless.
An early pin attempt. Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
Not yet. Too early.
Oh, God, he unloaded there. Single leg drop kick caught him. Nowhere to go for the Snake.
Yeah, he's being torn apart in there.
What an elbow drop.
Too quick to catch him there. And now latching on.
This could be it. And he finds a way free. Wow.
Going for the home run.
What a stop to the back. That should do it right there.
1, 2, 3. And you can put this singles match in the books.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
He ain't messing around.
Here is your winner.
The referee's 3 count ends this one. And there's your winner, folks.
That's a big win any day of the week, on any show, in any arena, Michael.
The arena is still buzzing over that.
This is it. The home of the famous dungeon. I swear, I can almost hear the wrestlers of the past groaning in pain.
That's my stomach. For the past 2 days, I've had nothing but moose jerky, maple puffs, and poutine.
Yikes.
Look, I just want to say, I know I've been a little skeptical, but now that we're here, I can see us doing this. I mean, once Bret Hart hears how far we drove, he's going to have no choice but to welcome us right in for training. So, thanks for pushing me on this.
Of course. Well, here we go.
Hey there. I bet you're here for Bret Hart, eh?
Hello. And yes, he's going to train us to be wrestlers. Eh? I'm not sure I'm using that correctly.
Is Bret home right now?
He is. Hang on a sec. Bret, 2 lovely people are here for wrestling training. He'll be right down. I'm sure he's just putting his tights on, gelling up his hair, finding his sunglasses. He's got to look the part, you know.
Of course.
So are you Bret's housekeeper?
Okay, seriously, guys? I'm messing with you.
So, Bret's not home?
No, and he hasn't been for years. The Harts don't live here anymore.
But you said...
This kind of thing happens like once a month, and I like to have a little fun when I break the news.
How is that fun? We just spent 3 days driving here.
And I gave myself severe stomach issues. At this point, we'd settle for one of the more obscure Hart brothers or even a distant cousin.
Like I said, none of them are here. You seem like nice kids. Stupid, but nice. Next time, do some research before you decide to drive all the way up here.
Jeez, so much for Canadian hospitality.
I thought you said you checked all this out online.
I did. I mean, I searched for dungeon in wrestling, and then some really weird stuff came up, and I kind of got sidetracked. Point being, don't look at my browser history. But hey, we came all the way here. We should at least get a picture. Can we do another one? I was making a weird face, probably on account of the stomach pain.
Maybe you were right about us trying to become wrestlers. We've already failed at the first thing on our list. And maybe we're not cut out for this.
Hey, wait, we can't just give up that easily. I have an idea!
So you drove all the way to Calgary thinking you were going to train with Bret Hart? I've done some stupid stuff in my life, but that takes the cake.
It wasn't our finest moment.
But since I had a dad who only looked at the rewards section on the credit card bill, we were able to stay in Calgary and learn from a former wrestler who, at least according to him, trained with the Harts back in the day.
I think he just ran next to one on a treadmill once.
So that's how you guys hooked up with Riley Flash.
Yeah. After striking out at the dungeon, it was kind of our only option.
Even though Riley can be a bit much sometimes, he gave us the foundation we needed to get here today.
He also gave us ringworm with his dirty mats, but that's a whole other story.
Get your feet up on the turnbuckle. Push off and roll backwards. You can pin him like that. It's all right. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. We'll get him next time, all right? You good?
Guys, come here. We need to talk.
Is it about your disgusting ring mat? because I feel like it's making me itch all over. Hey, what was that for?
For playing to an imaginary crowd. It cost you the match. Red, great job. Keep it up.
Remind me why I show up here every day to get tortured?
That's not torture if you're paying for it. Now, what I didn't tell you was that match was actually a tryout.
For what? Is WWE coming to town?
Not quite. It was a tryout for the local Winterfest that's coming up. The organizers asked me to put on a wrestling event.
That's great.
Who are we gonna face? I wouldn't mind a rematch against those two.
Slow down. After what I just saw, only one of you was ready for their first official match.
Sorry, Red. You'll get your chance soon.
Red's the one who's ready, not you, doughhead.
What?
When it comes to in-ring ability, Red's got you beat by a kilometer.
Isn't that less than a mile?
Oh, thanks for the conversion, Albert Asswipe. Bottom line, you're too focused on the entertainment side of things.
Well, maybe you weren't focused enough on the entertainment side of things. Didn't you only appear in WWE like 3 times?
4, if you count the time I helped carry Macho Man to the ring on his fancy chair gimmick.
You mean a sedan?
No, it was a chair, not a car. Either way, I was in WWE 4 more times than you'll ever be.
I'll make it there someday. It's on our list.
Oh, yeah, and someday I'm gonna poop golden nuggets. No offense, Red.
Whatever. You'll see. Congrats on getting your first match. You know I'll be there cheering you on.
Thanks. I know.
Speaking of cheering her on, since you like running your mouth so much, you can accompany her to the ring as a manager. That actually might be a better fit for you long term.
A manager? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll figure this out. I know it.
Oh, one more thing. I need to know what to call you so they can advertise the event.
Oh, that's easy. I'm sticking with Red. Kids started calling me that in high school because of my temper, but I'm gonna turn it into something positive.
Okay. And what about you? Sticking with Denver?
I don't know. Sounds too regional. And omelette-y.
I know. How about Albert Asswipe?
Nah.
Carl Botch, on account of all the moves you botch?
I like that one.
How about I pay tribute to my wonderful trainer and call myself Riley Flash Jr.?
Oh, that ain't happening. Do you have any other nicknames?
Trey!
No, don't listen to her.
I kind of like that. And you can spell it T-R-E, so it's kind of like 3 in Spanish, as in getting a 3 count to win a match. Which probably won't happen very often for you, but you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. Then Trey it is.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, Trey. And hey, I just realized we can cross something off our list. Come up with awesome wrestling names.
I don't know about the awesome part.
Welcome back to Women Who Fight, where we cover everything from the world of women's professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. I'm your host, Robin Ray, along with my good friend and MMA junkie, Kit Lasco.
Hey.
So, Kit, I know you've been dying to talk about the Ronda Rousey situation, so have at it.
Well, look, everyone has already broken down Ronda's title loss to death, so I don't think there's any need to cover that, okay? But what I do want to talk about is who's next. Assuming Ronda is going to be out a while, Who's the next big thing to come along in MMA and take over the division like Ronda did?
Oh, well, I was prepared to discuss upcoming opponents for Charlotte's Divas Championship, so don't ask me.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll just hit you with one name to remember. Brooklyn Von Braun.
Okay.
She was a state champion wrestler in high school who has recently made the transition to MMA, and she looked absolutely dominant in her first couple fights.
Brooklyn Von Braun.
Von Braun.
Von Braun. All right, got it. All right, so can we talk about Charlotte now?
Dude, we only spent like 10 seconds talking MMA. WWE always gets the majority of the show. What's up?
Well, it is my studio.
It's your parents' basement.
Yeah, that's been converted into a professional podcast studio.
Your mom brings us oatmeal cookies and lemonade.
Okay, do you not want her to do that?
No, I'm just saying we should be balanced with our coverage.
As always, Women Who Fight also applies to your two hosts. All right, let's just take a break and sort this out.
Yeah, whatever. Fine. I think I just heard the timer go off on the cookies anyway. They smell really good.
Yeah, see?
Man, I'm freezing. What are the chances I can bring this out to the ring with me?
0. But you should be plenty warm out there with all the hot air you produce.
Can't believe you didn't have a bigger career with singers like that.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had to make like 7 connections to get here from Orlando.
Oh, hey, Peyton. No problem. I appreciate you doing me this favor. Red and Trey, this is Peyton Royce. We met when she trained here in Calgary, and now she recently signed with NXT.
So who am I facing tonight? And by the way, it's cold enough to freeze the tail off a brass kangaroo. Can I have this heater out there for my match?
Oh, sure thing, Peyton. What? You'll actually be facing Red tonight in her first ever match.
Wow, it's an honor. We actually watch you on NXT all the time. And at least when my friend Trey here isn't hogging the laptop and watching weird videos of who knows what.
She's kidding. I told you to stay out of my browser history.
Wait, did you say this is her first ever match?
Yeah, Red's only been training for about 3 months, but don't take her lightly, she's really good.
3 months? It took me longer than that to get here. And what kind of stupid name is Red? If anything, with your lack of experience, you should call yourself Green.
What? Anything she says with that accent is funny.
After I'm done with you tonight, you'll understand why they call me Red. Because all that pretty white snow out there will be stained red with your blood. And then every time it snows, the children who are here tonight will be reminded of the carnage they saw and refuse to go outside. And after you spend weeks in the hospital and are finally able to drag your broken body onto the airplane back to Orlando, the pilot will be so terrified by the sight of your mangled face, he will lose control of the plane, sending it crashing down to the earth.
Whoa. I think she got the point.
You have major issues.
What the heck was that?
The old hothead Red comes out when she gets angry. We've been working on dialing it back. I like the intensity, but just focus that on your match, okay? And if you can take a break while you're painting the snow red with Peyton's blood, maybe stop and soak everything in. This is your first match after all, which is a big deal. It's on our list.
Sorry. You're right, and I'm happy you'll be out there with me. I'm gonna go stretch.
Should I tell anyone with kids to leave?
Nah, she'll be fine. I hope.